What's up, YouTube? This is Shadows Enigma. Uh, I have some disappointing news for you all. I will no longer be getting a PS5. Um, I'm not getting a PS5. I'm sorry. We will not be able to finish Rebirth. Um, right now I have things going on right now that I really that I really need to deal with right now. Uh, I'm not going to say what it is. Uh, all I'm going to say is I had in this lifetime I've had to deal with a second fake friend. Um, that's all I'm going to say about it. He knows who he is. Um, but yeah, as far as Twitch is concerned, I am strongly considering making a new one because I feel like that uh, while I was streaming, this guy was literally doing everything in his power to ruin my stream so that his stream would succeed. Um, because he knew exactly when I was streaming, he knew my schedule, and I considered him as a friend. And with all this shit linked together, it kind of fits with, because I talked to my wife early this morning, and a lot of the things that have transpired throughout the last couple of days actually make sense. And I should have saw this coming a mile away, but I did not. Because I figured, this person was a different person, and I figured that this supposed friend of mine, um, was genuine. You know what I mean? Like genuine, but like a genuine bona fide friend. And he was not a genuine bona fide friend. As a matter of fact, as Linkin Park's new song came out, he was two-faced. And, you know, I don't want to deal with that. Excuse me, I had a fly on my arm or my hand. Um, I'm not going to deal with that anymore. I feel like the best thing for me to do is to make a new Twitch and start fresh. Uh, I can't. I really don't think that. Yeah, I don't know. I want to start fresh. I want to start over. But I just don't. I really don't know. It's like every time when it comes to Twitch, it's like I take one step forward, two steps back. You know what I mean? Like that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm getting nowhere with it. I've asked you all to be viewers for my stream, on Twitch so many times, and now I'm bringing it on YouTube. I'm asking you all to view my stream, not wait until my stream's over. I want you all to be viewers so that I can become affiliated. And it appears that none of y'all understand that. Twitch is not like YouTube. Okay, it goes by your subscriber count and how many views you get in order to get into the algorithm. Twitch is not like that. Twitch is the complete opposite. Instead of views, you need viewers in every stream. Okay, you need. Here's the thing: you need an average of 3 viewers every day for 30 days in order to get affiliated. Not only that, but you have to have so many followers. You have to have you know, two other things. I can't even remember what they are. The only thing that I know of is all I need is an average of 3 viewers per stream, and I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it at all. And like I might at the most I've gotten maybe 4 or 5 at one day. And then after that, nothing. So, I don't know exactly what the deal is, but I feel like if I make a new Twitch and start from fresh and not have another person on the phone and ruining my stream because they want to cuss up a storm and have their attitude and all that stuff. If I just focus on my shit and my shit alone, like what I enjoy, and and bring in an audience, maybe it will be better that way than having another person coming in and on the phone and talking over my stream and trying to act like he knows everything about this and about that. I'm not like who I used to be. Okay, 10 years ago I was all about the player versus player, you know, gaming and all that. I'm not like that anymore. All that aggressive behavior has been put behind me. You understand? So like, if I do play PvP and I do get mad and I do get upset, and that's why, because I don't want to deal with player versus player kind of content anymore. I don't want to have any kind of part of that because I feel like that it gets me nowhere. It just makes me mad when something don't go my way in PvP unless unless something is up. I can't say it on YouTube because if I do, it violates their code of conduct and all that shit. And I can't really say what I want to tell you all on this platform because it seems like every platform that I get on is really, really, really sensitive. Like there are certain people that I just don't want nothing to do with, and that happens to be the people that are the same gender that want to hit on the same gender. You get what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say what kind of people they are, or I'm not gonna say. You get what I'm saying? That's the type of people I don't like dealing with. I don't like being portrayed as that. Period. And what this ex-friend Dawn was exactly that. It was exactly that. Okay. As far as Willard is concerned, I feel like that I really don't have any friends in this town. Because when I moved to Willard, when I first, I may as well just say where it is, Willard, Ohio. When I first moved here, I was in high school. I didn't know a soul. Okay, I didn't know anybody when I first moved here. Which is normal for when you move to a new city. You don't know anybody, so generally what you want to do is you want to meet new people and make new friends. Well, it seems like all the friends that I made in this city were a bad influence. Which is funny because I was the first person to fall for it. I had no warning. I had none of that. I had no warning whatsoever. None. And it's just the only positive thing that has happened in this city is my wife and kids. Well, and family. But that's it. Like, I go outside, every time I go outside, I really I don't even know if people know who I am. It feels like I'm invisible. You get what I'm saying? It feels like I feel like I'm invisible to the world. Like I don't exist. I'm just walking clone with no soul that people acknowledge every now and then, and they don't even know who I am. You know what I mean? Like, but if I go somewhere else, like if I decide to go to my other buddy's house in Bucyrus and hang out with him or whatever, or we go hang out somewhere over there, people know who I am. People know my name. People know who, they know me. You get what I'm saying? And all I have to do is remember that, and it helps, And then, with my friend, my wife and kids and other family members that live here, they help too. But, it's just, I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know what I should do at this point. And, it's like, I know for a fact that I deserve better than what I have been receiving from these so-called friends of mine. But at the same time, it's like, maybe I am getting what I deserve. Maybe it's them trying to pull me back in to a scenario that I escaped from. And when they realize it's not going to work, they get mad, they block me, they remove me, and move on. You get what I'm saying? And they think that they can just walk all over me and get away with it. Well, I mean, you can try, all I'm going to say is they can try, but they won't succeed. It might affect me in the situation, but as every passing day goes by, I'm dealing with it. I'm becoming a better person without them. And they don't realize that. So, like, they can do whatever they want to do. They can run their mouth. They can do whatever. But at the end of the day, in the reality, they're the ones all alone. They're the ones with nobody. They're the ones with, either staying at their parents' house or living home alone. And I'm not. I'm not. You know what I mean? It's one thing to talk on the phone and like this same friend was on the phone with his girlfriend from out of state. I mean, the way they're talking, they she plans on coming to live with them and everything. But after I heard the kind of shit that how he was treating her, and she didn't get a word in, is like, dude, like, she's her own person. She has the right to decide what she wants to do and what she doesn't want to do. Okay? You have no say-so over her. You are not the boss of her. And if she allows you to be the boss of her, then she is a person that has obviously doesn't have her life straightened out. Period. She's as confused can be, if that's the case. But not only that, this same ex-friend tried to get me to talk to this girl that was on the phone that he was talking to. And he tried to manipulate me and say that, well, she's better looking. And it's like, well, I don't care, like, that's your opinion. Your opinion is, you could walk outside and see a model or whatever, just walking down the street or driving by or in a store or something. And you could say, oh, well, she's better than this person. And it's like, well, okay, but just because they look better doesn't mean they treat you better. You know what I mean? Like just because Just because they look better doesn't mean they'll treat you better. Just because that, you know, you get what I'm saying? I'm eating soup right now. Yeah, it's not pleasant. Anyway, but basically, what I'm trying to say is that I'm starting fresh, and I don't know exactly what name I'm going to make my Twitch channel. Even my gamer tag, I'm changing my Xbox. I'm making a whole new Xbox account and starting fresh. Because honestly, there's nothing for me to do on this old account, and I feel like that if I start fresh after everything that transpired, you know, something amazing can happen. And that's, you know, I think that's what I'm looking for. I want something positive to happen. Like I really want to be affiliated. I want to feel like I'm doing something in life. I want to feel like that I matter in something. That's what I want. I want to feel important to somebody that doesn't want to manipulate me and use me for their personal gain. Or try to manipulate me into thinking, well, I'm just gonna throw everything I got away just to go for something that I don't know and may not work. Because first off, I'm not stupid, okay? I have a very, very, very high IQ, okay? The problem is I have short-term memory loss sometimes. And that's it. And there's times where I do get migraines and I fall asleep, you know, sleep during the day like I did today. But that's beside the point. Ever since I was born, I had God on my side. I had God on my side. I felt the presence as a kid. I felt it. But as you get older, that light fades. Because of all the things that you're surrounded by, and all the things that you've done, and all the sins that you have committed, and everything, that light begins to fade. And the hardest thing to do is to maintain that light, and keep it grow, you know, like huge, you know, to keep it from fading. That is the hardest thing to do. The hardest thing to do. And we humans aren't perfect, so but yeah, I think I'm ranting a little bit too much. Of course, this is going to be unedited because, you know, I don't have the equipment to edit. And if I did, this video would probably be a lot shorter. So, yeah. So I'll catch you next time. I mean, you know, I will put a video out for the update. And for the new name for the Twitch channel and all that. But until that time, just stay tuned to Shadows Enigma at Twitch, Twitch TV or to the Twitch app or whatever. And just keep yourself updated, because the moment that I figure out what the name's going to be for the new channel and to call myself, that's when that's when I'll announce everything. So I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this. I want to thank my wife and kids and for supporting me in this while I was streaming. They are the biggest support I've ever had. in my entire life. And I'm happy for that. And there's not a thing, let's put it this way. I'm gonna move myself closer. There's not a thing that I'm just gonna say your name. There's not a thing that you, Dr. Love 2023, can do about it. And don't even try to contact Kyle to do something about it, because he's gonna get the same results. You'll never be with my wife. Ever. You will never be with my wife. You will never have April. And that's not just from me. That's from her herself. So you can keep dreaming all you want. I'm not leaving her for nobody. And, and here's the thing. I'm happy. And I know what you're doing. You're trying to destroy my happiness. And it's never going to happen. Because God is on our side. Have a lovely day.